Late! Late! Always late! Yes, I know. I'm well aware. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's the standard greeting. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. How are you all doing today? Chicken jockey. Who's seen the Minecraft movie? Which of you degenerates have paid money to go see the Minecraft movie? Who would do that? YouTube chat is already a lost cause. Yeah. It's already pirated. Yeah, every movie gets pirated the day it comes out. I mean, in some cases, I would say it's less wrong than others. In the case of the Minecraft movie that has Jack Black and Dwayne Johnson, I think, you know, they're not exactly going hungry at night, are they? But at the same time, don't pirate stuff that's made by like indie creators and things. Just be sensible. Thought Mrs. V took you to watch it last Friday. I was so hyped to see Jack Black living it up in a cube-based world. Sadly, we saw a different film. Very sad indeed. You mean Jason Momoa? Oh, it's Jason Momoa, not Dwayne Johnson. Oh, my bad. Yeah, they're such different actors, such wildly differing people who play such crazily separate roles in their respective Hollywood films. How could I possibly have mistaken those? How could I have possibly mistaken tall, muscular, I want to say Dwayne Johnson is Dwayne Johnson like Pacific Islander? With, of course, tall, muscular Pacific Islander background, Jason Momoa. How could I possibly have mistaken them? Where's my favorite Formula One streamer? Here I am. I don't know what's up with the green screen's doing today. I guess it's further away. It's all dark. It's all dark and shit. How's it going? I did not forget. Well, to be fair, we're streaming on a different day. No stream yesterday. I would normally be on here on a Tuesday, but it wasn't the right day yesterday. That was just stuff going on. So it looks like I'm going to be streaming today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow. Wait, is it Wednesday today? Is it? It is! Yeah, today and tomorrow. So yeah, I think he's Hawaiian. Well, last time I checked, Hawaii is an island in the Pacific. So seems this guy knows his stuff. Oh yeah, who's on my team? Who's on my team in F1 Manager? If you're new to the streams, we are, of course, nearing the end of the 2025 season. We have lead driver, Oscar Piastri, with unknown backup moron, Max Verstappen, who has absolutely no idea how to drive. Technically, Hawaii is an archipelago in the Pacific. Technically, Hawaii is also the name of the largest island in that chain, which gives its name to the rest of the archipelago. So actually, fucking check your facts before you try and correct me. I have injection tomorrow, so that and the F125 deep dive will make my day. Hello. It's Walther.
7 months here. So my first question for today is, What is the best moment in F1 history and why is it Sir Jack Brabham dressing up with fake beard and cone for the Dutch GP in '66, after being called too old by the media and then going to win the GP and lapping the entire field?
I haven't seen that picture in a very long time. Wait. (1966). Wait, no, let me show you what Walter's talking about. This is a niche piece of F1 history for some people, and a funny as fuck picture. Yes, yes. The Max Verstappen of his day. What a lad. With the walking cane as well. I guess that's what you meant instead of cone. I don't think that's an actual beard. That looks more like a fucking hat. That looks like he stole a hat off like Jackie Stewart, honestly. Or a merkin, which is a word I will not be explaining to you. Hell yeah. Look at that Chad. That is big balls maneuvers. That is cool as hell. It's just a dog he put on his face. I mean, honestly, if there was a pair of eyes in this, I wouldn't be against you telling me this was a cat hanging off his actual beard. You notice as well, he's just fucking... He's like, he's jogging the lap and still managed to beat the rest of these idiots. That shows you the kind of pace he had back in the day. So yeah. It's a good moment. It's a good moment. I don't know. Formula 1's had a lot of moments, right? There's a lot of moments. For me, I don't think anything will ever top the Brazilian Grand Prix 2008, and specifically the camera shot inside the Ferrari garage after Massa wins. So obviously the very famous, like, is that Glock line, but specifically when the camera then cuts to inside the Ferrari garage when they realize that Hamilton has got enough points to win the championship, and this garage that is going mental, just like cut. It's like the opposite of a Harlem Shake, and it's like heartbreaking. Heartbreaking for any Ferrari fans, but such, oh god, such incredible cinema. Not Oisin. Okay, I wonder if actual Oisin is also going to show up at some point. We shall wait and see. Thank you for the Prime. Thank you, Walt, for the 7 months over on Twitch. I went karting on Sunday. I now understand what the 2022 Merc felt like. Did your kart have like no side pods? I suppose it probably wouldn't. Most karts don't. So yeah, I guess it's accurate. Nah, most karts are fun. And let's not get it wrong. Like, that Mercedes in 2022 was still a decent car. It's just not as dominant as they had been in previous years. It's not like it was like a fucking Haas or a Sauber. I think I can get my YouTube reward later too. Oh, we should wait and see. Still confused about the renewal of my Prime sub not exist. Have you cancelled Amazon Prime by any chance? Because that would explain it. Hello. Harrison with a 4 months Prime.
4 months of fairly decent entertainment. Thanks, Mr. V.
I'll take fairly decent. I think that about sums it up. I'll take it. Oh. We're on a hype train? Maybe not. Almost 93% of the way. The Ferrari mechanic punching, breaking the wall after finding out Lewis won the championship has always got me laughing. Yeah. Wait, let me pull this up. But let me try and not get copyright striked. But once again, I feel like nowadays you get newer fans, some people who might have started watching the last couple of years, who maybe haven't seen these clips. Wait.
But Hamilton came across a struggling, slick-shod Toyota of Timo Glock with just meters remaining.
Is that Glock?
Walther _ von der Vogelweide gifted a tier 1 sub to Stream Elements. They have given 28 gift subs in the
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Speedrunning getting this demonetized on YouTube. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to play it without sound. That. This is a cut down version. This is an edited version. If you find like the full video. So Hamilton passes, gets back up into what, 4th, and has enough points to win the championship. Ferrari is celebrating the garage because they thought Massa won. And all the stuff. The Ferrari badge comes off the wall. But like the wider clip is so much crazier. There's this full garage going crazy. So imagine like this scene, but in the Ferrari garage, but then in reverse, and they all just stop. It's so good. That's probably my like all-time F1 moment. It's so good. It's so good. That's the wrong one. Anyway, I need to stop showing random shit because I'm gonna get a. Hello. Oh, Hype Train level 2. Walther with the 5 gift subs. And the quality of the stream has taken a dive. Good luck seeing anything for the next minute. Walther with the 5 gifts. Thank you very much, man. To all of you who just got a Prime sub, make sure if you get your Twitch link with Discord, that means you get 10% off at the merch store. Wonderful stuff like this. Thank you very much, Walther. Anyway, let's go on to some F1 Manager. We are doing the Brazilian Grand Prix weekend. We had Mexico last weekend, which went not good, I want to say. So I'm hoping for a better weekend this time. I'm hoping it's not a sprint weekend, but I think it might be. I think it might be. Be Leo with the Prime as well. Everybody's getting in on Twitch today. Oh my god. Sprint time. Is it a sprint? Oh, for fuck's sake. I didn't want to do a sprint. Ugh, I've only got like half a gearbox left. Shit. I finally able to catch the stream. Well, welcome to C1 Live. I know there's a few of you who watch this like as a series, like after it happens, which is very cool. Like, I'm glad you've been enjoying it. Hello. Welcome in. The sprinkles were 6 months of Prime.
Theori 114 Pecco, Theori 114 Pecco, Theori 114 Pecco.
What's this? It struggles with the emotes.
Gifting some bits before the Trump tariffs hit the costs for bits.
Hello. Oh my god. Walther.
Walt _ von der Vogelweide gifted a tier 1 sub to Nightbot. They have given 34 gift subs in the channel.
The bots are going to be real appreciative, Walther. Thank you for that. Are we title contenders yet? No. We're gearing up. We're gearing up for a very strong 2026. Next year is our year. Obviously, we're into Lagos. There's only four races left of 2025. We've been getting down deep and dirty in our aero testing. Getting our car all ready. Let's not show you that one. Getting our car all ready for next year. ATR period starts today. We can do a little more development. We're still doing some research. Those will be done in just a couple of days. But let's get some more engineers going on some more research. We've done 2 on everything. Let's do it on suspension. Give them a couple hours. Drag reduction. No, let's get this going. Tire preservation, probably good. Airflow, don't give a shit. All right. How many engineers do I have? A couple engineers on that. Lovely. It's a solid nil. We got 10. Easy. Let's get one more going. I guess wings are the most important one, or the underfloor. Probably the underfloor.
Do a barrel roll.
Who was that? Fucking hell. I'm trying to do research. I'm trying to do science in it. It's the first, and I'm sure it won't be the last. Underfloor is cheaper, so I'm going to do that one. I feel like that makes sense. Let's give it that, I want to say. And then I want to maximize our downforce. Drag reduction, don't care. Airflow sensitivity, don't care. 3 engineers, we'll get some more back in a second when they finish those other projects. Lovely. We do need to replace quite a lot of parts. Interesting. Rear wing, interesting. Underfloor, don't have enough. Interesting. Suspension, good. Okay, so we need to make one underfloor 3, if we can. One front wing 3. Underfloor front wing. How long do we have to learn to Lagos? It's like 5 days, isn't it? Oh, fuck. Oh! Front wing, underfloor. Front wing, underfloor. 7 days! 5 days. Ugh. It's a 200 grand difference. I reckon that's worth it. Nope, that's not worth it. We can get this in and we can change it like after practice if we need to, so that's alright. That's alright. Let's make one of these. Confirm, on rushed. And it was front wing? Front wing. And that just takes 3 days. Let's make a couple of those. We've got it in stock. That is... Oh, it's dirt cheap! It's dirt cheap! Cool. A couple of them. Get that going. Still got money in the bank. Lovely. Lovely. Design center improvement. Hello, mister. The short-term investment in our staff and design center appears to have run its course. Back to our usual project capacity, which I've outlined in the below attachment. Thank you again for approving the budget on this one. I know it didn't offer guaranteed returns, but taking risks like this is what separates us from other teams. We are better than other teams. So I need to get this piece of green off. There you go. That's better anyway. So good. Less engineers, less projects. Didn't even get those benefits anyway, so it's fine. And the effectiveness has gone back down to 40%. Nice. Let's see if we can actually upgrade that. Was it design center? It's broken. 2.4? Nah, it'd be alright. It'll be alright. We do that next year. It'll be alright. ATR starts today. Okay. Cool. So we've made a front wing. Put that on there. Oscar is going to have to do practice with the old underfloor, and then we can swap it for practice 3. So that's alright. Monthly affiliates development. Pato award still rated 78. Still washed. Better at braking. Better at adaptability. Still washed. Both of these guys. Max has made no improvement. Oscar's getting better. Getting better. It's getting closer to 90 overall. He's about to be the highest rated in the team before long. Went up 2 on smoothness. Ooh. Carlos Sainz. Given a run for his money in the smooth operator department. Mr. V, what's your opinion on drifting? I think it's cool. I think it's a cool thing to do. I enjoy drifting. I think it's very expensive on tires. Yeah, drifting is cool as shit. Like, it's just a nice feeling. It's just cool. I will say, like, I do feel like nowadays we can be a bit spoiled by, you know, like pro drifting, like Formula D, and you see people with like full drift vehicles, and they'll have like high smoke tires and like proper suspension setups for drifting. I think that because like that's relatively new, right? And it used to be back in the day, like, you had a friend who had a 3 Series and you take it to a car park and, like, start sending it around the outside. And you'd be like, yeah, that's cool as shit. But nowadays you see someone doing that and it's a bit like, eh. So I think we have been spoiled by the prevalence of, like, drifting media. Because drifting was way cooler back before people had saw that. Like, back when I, like, was a teenager, when I started driving, and I'd never seen Formula D. Like, I'd never even heard of it. But, you know, you had some friends and you're, like, figuring out random shit like this. It was good fun. It's still fun. I would recommend. Don't hit anything. Do not hit anything. Do it where there's nothing to hit. So when will Max get fired? This is a good question. We have scouted. We have scouted Mr. Antonelli, who seems to be the best option. Lando Norris to the free agent. We scouted him and he's not interested. We could scout him again, but he may remain not interested. Does he have a contract for next year? No. He just remains a Mercedes affiliate. We can scout him again, or we can just wait till the end of the year. I'll just wait till the end of the year. Did someone say Kimi Antonelli? We've seen your fandom in the wiki, Clara. He's an impressive rookie. That's all I'm going to say. Good morning, mister. The race at Sao Paulo Grand Prix is almost here, so we want to make sure the team is prepared. It's a balanced circuit, and our car isn't well suited. We're predicting best strategy is going to be a 2-stop, 75% safety car chance. It is a sprint race. It's going to be cold. We're not expecting rain. Lovely. Let's see what they give us as targets. 14th for Oscar. Yes. 10th for Max. Yes. I think that sounds absolutely fine.
Our F1 season brings us to Brazil.
Why is Antonelli still in F2? Don't know. Why is Logan Sargent still in F1? Don't know. Driver market's crazy in this. Crofty with the most world-shattering insights. The Interlagos sits between 2 lakes. Thanks. Okay, let's get through this because we've got a lot of on-track action. Sprint qualifying, and the race. Oh, fuck! I'm not going to have the underfloor until... We can change between the sprint and Q1, surely. So I can put the new underfloor on then. Need to remember to do that. I need to also check what engines we have. 66, 47, 71. And that is his best ERS. Oh, we'll just keep using it for now. Engine, yep. Gearbox, yep. I think Max... He's got brand new engines, so that's decent. ERS, that's not a good menu. Yep, okay, we'll have to go with that then. And it's raining. Raining today for sprint qualifying, which should be good for us. But then dry for the rest of the weekend. I'm going to try and get a setup going now. Good traction around here. You want good cornering around here, I want to say. So something like that, maybe? Let's try them on that. See what they say. Let's try them on that. Let's do practice.
The green light.
Hello. Park firmware applies after FP1. This game's just fucking broken in that case.
Zbabichif rejoined with green screen enthusiasts. Zbabichif celebrates 7 months of membership. Love being lost in the fantasy league, you know.
Zbabichif. How many people are in the Mr. V Fantasy League now? I think it was like over 200, and you last out of all of them. That is impressive in a certain, very special way. It is an achievement. There's only one person is last, and it's you. So, I guess be proud of yourself, I suppose. Thank you for rejoining the membership on YouTube, Baby Chief. 192 out of 192. That is actually wild. That, I mean, someone has to be last, but it's still wild that you're here. Like, I would assume last place would be someone who just forgot, like they signed up and then completely forgot immediately, which is the kind of thing I would do. I forgot to make any changes. I forgot to make any changes for Japan. And I'm probably going to forget for this weekend as well. I have to do them, before, like, lunchtime Saturday? I'm sure I'm going to forget to do that. Yeah, we have our our absolute worst predictor here in the flesh. What an honor. Well done. Well done, you. What's your team? In the F1 Fantasy? Like, where am I? Okay, while these guys are doing practice, let's take a look.
We need to protect the tyres now. Copy.
Why do I have to be signed out? I go on this, like, daily on the Formula 1 website, and I get signed out every day. Leagues. You know what? Out of 192 people, I am rank 63. Which, A, is my lucky number. I've always said that's my race number. George Russell stole it from me, so I'll take that. But that's top third, 63 out of 192. I'm almost exactly, like, top third. The bottom of the top third. I'll take that. I will take... Only if you, like, right at the top of this. We got Newbies and Shorts winning with 684 points, which is actually mental. Then Rocket Racing, Team 1 job. Ya pug. Very nice. Oh, you were asking Baby Chief. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ignore my comments. Don't forget that I'm in the prediction video with the Hulk podium, so I really am a prediction god. That is one of the wildest. If that was a serious prediction, that is one of the wildest of them. Oh, Interlagos is so cool, man. What a track. What a track. It's so good. You want to know why it's so good? Because it's on the side of a massive hill. People always ask, like, how you make good Formula 1 tracks. Like, oh, is this corner profile good? Blah, blah, blah. Put it on the side of a massive hill. It's not that hard. Guys, who is Knu? Is Ari Knudsen? Former Mr. V's Garage Jr. Ari Knudsen is now a Ferrari Academy driver. Who else do we have in here? Ari Knudsen. Iwasa's in a McLaren. I believe Iwasa's coming in this weekend in Max Verstappen's car for FP1. In real life, I mean. The Japanese link-up. Red Bull really drilling home on that Honda advertising they did last weekend. We got Sebastian Montoya in at Alpine, I want to say that is. Amy Amos. Martinius Stenshorn. Kushmaini, who appears to have had an accident of some kind. Very nice. Very nice, all of you. Let's get these cars in. We need to nail these setups in FP1. That's going to be the difference between, like, peak sprint grid slot or, like, going out in SQ1.
I'm happy.
Max says he's happy. Imagine if I nailed it off the bat. Imagine if it's like 90% off the bat.
Balance feedback when you can. I'm happy. Yeah, understood.
What did I do? What did I do? Red Bull Racing full of weebs. They love Japan. Oh, I mean, 65 is not good, but it's not bad. the same time. It's pretty close, honestly. We need to get the cornering down. You would think you'd want better cornering in Interlagos, but no, apparently. No, you don't. I'm going to go with that. Let's put him out on that. Same tyres. Yep, should be good. Partially what we're saying. Optimal braking stability. Never has braking stability been so stable. Let's try him on that. See what he says. Would Eau Rouge be as good if it was just flat? I'm going to address two things in that question. Firstly, by Eau Rouge, I'm assuming you mean the entire Eau Rouge Radeon complex. And the answer to that question is no. It would still be decent because it's like very sketchy. But it would be much more... It would be similar in a way to something like Ascari at Monza if it was flat. Still good, still cool, but nowhere near as iconic as it is now. The second thing I want to address is Eau Rouge is specifically the first corner of the three that makes Eau Rouge Radeon. It's just the left-hander where you clip the apex going across. And then the two on the hill are Radeon. Eau Rouge, if we take it in isolation, and you will see this when we do the... When I finally release the ranking every track video, which is not going to come this week because I had to... I've been editing that for so long. It's such a long video. So I've pivoted to a shorter video and then I'll go back to editing that. It'll probably be out like this weekend or next week at this point. Anyway. If we really drill down and look at Eau Rouge in isolation, Spa turn 2, not turn 3 and turn 4, just turn 2. It's just a flat kink to the left that sets up the next corner. And so if we have to rate them purely individually, is Eau Rouge a great corner? Or is Eau Rouge merely there to set up the great corner of Radeon? Think about it. I would say Eau Rouge is actually... I don't want to use the word mid. But on its own, nowhere near as special. Yeah, but I don't know how to spell the other one. Don't know how to spell Radeon. R-A-I-D-I-L-L-O-N. Radeon. Easy. What's my favorite team name I've seen in the F1 League? I've seen there's 190 something in there. Also, how do I join the F1 fantasy team? Good question. Let me put a link in the chat. Put a link in the chat for you. What's this?
Cargo room. Also opinion on the planned Mr. V Home Race Championship in Assetto Corsa?
Thank you for the bits, Timothy. I was just going to say the Restream bot just posted a link, so you can click that to join the fantasy league. You'll obviously be a bit behind because we've already had 3 races, but you never know, you can catch up. I saw Timothy that you're organizing that. It seems cool. Like, when are you doing this? You organized it while I was basically like not online for an entire weekend, so I didn't see shit about it. And I came back and there was just loads of stuff in the Discord. I think it'd be cool how... I guess Assetto Corsa has enough mods that basically all those tracks are in there. I am looking forward to Highlands Park specifically, and if it's like the 3rd race of the season, I guess we'll see it quite soon. Highlands Park in Formula 1 machinery is going to be batshit crazy. Going to do it on the non-Bish Bash Bosh Sundays. Oh, okay, that's a cool idea. Could you also provide a link to your store? I can't seem to find the website right now. I certainly can. It's MrVsGarage.com. Wait, I'm pretty sure we have a chat command for that. Nope. Not on YouTube, we don't. Okay. There you go. mysteriesgarage.com. No punctuation. The command works. Oh, the command does work. It works on Twitch. It certainly works on Twitch. I know that. Yeah, just try exclamation merch. See if anything comes up. Typing in my own chat for engagement. Don't tell them the secrets. I was saying something I completely forgot. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll pop in. I won't race because I still only have a controller, and Assetto Corsa sucks ass on controller. Worse than like the F1 games. If I struggled in that F1 league against you guys, who are like very good sim racers, as opposed to like fucking Dan No Skill, who is not the best sim racer I've ever seen, let's put it that politically. And in Assetto Corsa, which is like the worst game ever on controller, I stand absolutely no chance. Howdy do, howdy do. How's it going? I'll bin it every 2 corners, to be fair. Well, I mean, some of the tracks, that's no big deal. No, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what... I'm assuming you're using modern Formula 1 cars, so I'd like to see what they look like on some tracks that haven't had Formula 1 for a while. I'm thinking like Adelaide is going to be very interesting. I'm interested to see what the Buriram circuit looks like, because I think that will be pretty boring for a Formula 1 race. So I'm curious to see how that one goes. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I'll pop in. I might even stream a couple of them if I'm here. Like, we can just hang out and I'll just basically watch as a spectator. Am I going to buy a wheel and pedals soon? Yes. So, it looks like we're going to be moving... No, I don't say it looks like. We are going to be moving in... literally just over 4 weeks. 4.5 weeks. But after that, I'll be paying significantly less rent, which means I'll start to be able to save up. And we've got like a few sponsors coming into the channel now, which is nice. Which is basically the effect of coming out of winter break and putting the podcast on a new channel. So all of that I can start to reinvest. I would like to get a nice sim setup. Might pop down to the Abruzzi warehouse. Have a little chat with Jimmy Broadbent, buy a very expensive wheel, I assume. But I'd like to get a proper one. I'd like to do some more like sim race stuff again, because I haven't done it for ages. Better landlord? Yeah, it's basically we're moving in a family, so not just like living in a room. It's still like a little flat, but the landlord will be family, so at least there's that. So yeah, it should make a difference. But also, NordVPN came, a couple other brands. It's looking like we might have a couple more sponsors soon. Got the EA Creator Network. If you would like to buy anything on the EA app, you can use the code Mr. V, that's MRV. And I will get a little bit of a bonus. Doesn't cost you anything. Plus 15% off.
Hello.
The iconic edition of F1 25. Check it out. Check it out. I need to put that in the description. Bullet Bolt with the Prime. Welcome in. Welcome in. New sponsors, the Monster Ultra sponsorship finally here. Guys, I have to ask something. Also, why are they not out on track? I should have done longer runs. Mrs. V informed me, like this last weekend. Apparently, there's like some huge meme thing around Monster Ultra. And like all this massive meme culture around it. People like make loads of shorts about it and stuff like this. I had no fucking idea. Like, I hope you believe me when I say that I unironically just love Monster Ultra. This is not part of like any wider meme, any like internet culture. I had no idea that existed. I just genuinely like it. But she told me there's like a whole big thing and loads of people make videos talking about Monster Ultra. And it looked like every time I mentioned it, it was like that. I was like, what the fuck? Wait, you don't know about the monster? I had no idea. And then she showed me loads of them. And she showed me like the lessons in meme culture video and stuff. Genuinely, I had no idea. I at you on Blue Sky, some weird cult people, my friends, doing Monster Ultra promo. Fucking hell. Well, I look forward to that coming through. Let's get a setup in. We might actually send them back out just for a few more laps. Let's try that. See what they say. This has actually gotten worse, which is wild. Same tires? Easy. Yeah, we can do another few laps. Ooh, Max is enjoying his one, but it's still not fantastic. Let's try him there. Let's try him there. Get out! Hopefully they can do that setup change in time. Not looking promising. I'm finding out because of this. I don't feel too bad. I guess it's not the most popular of memes. Like, I do see the biggest memes. I am, after all, online all the time. It is my job. I don't watch like shorts. Like I don't go on fucking TikTok and Instagram and stuff. Like I go on it to check people's stories, but I don't really ever watch like reels. So I don't catch up on memes that pervade the vertical video space. So I think it was basically just on there, which is why I hadn't heard about it. If something makes it into like YouTube culture and like YouTube memes, like horizontal video memes, yes, I will probably see it because I'm fucking on YouTube way too much. I'm not fucking on, I'm just on YouTube way too fucking much. It's a better way to order that sentence. Yeah, just didn't cross my path. Let's go back out. Let's get a few more laps. It should be good. What are my thoughts on Italian brain rot? I'm not familiar with Italian brain rot. I am, sadly, familiar with German brain rot because, once again, Mrs. V speaks German and likes to look at German shit to keep up with it and just watches inordinate amounts of German brain rot shit. And she'll send me fucking stuff and I'm like, I don't know what this means. I think even if I spoke German fluently, I still wouldn't know what they mean. They are completely nonsensical. What have you sent me? This is the cult I described on Twitch. My phone actually just doesn't want to load it. It's decided that no, we shall not be watching this today. Alpha Max and Nova thoughts. Great channel. Just one of the old school, like that's old school Formula 1 YouTube culture. Alpha Max and Nova has been around for so long. What the fuck is this? See if it will focus. Jan Tenner und ich. Blue Sky Bubble. I fully don't understand what you're saying with this meme. I don't get it. But I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless. That has 108 likes, so there we go. Cool. So that's good. So that exists. That's nice. Have you seen the Mentos meme? No. Should I? Should I? Important question. What track for the home race pre-season race? The Mr. V chosen home race. Oh. Oh. I think... Well, if you want to do my home race, closest to my home, and we're talking... Well, closest to where I was born, and we're talking Formula 1 tracks that have hosted Formula 1. Or that type of machinery. It's going to have to be original Brooklands, which would be funny as hell. I think if you wanted to torture people, Bedford Autodrome, because they would just make them very upset having to drive that for a full Grand Prix distance. Avis is fun. Brands Hatch is already in there. Brands Hatch is the Ollie Behrman track. I would say, because Bedford Autodrome is too shit. It's fun for like a track day. It's fun in a slower car, but in Formula 1 machinery, oh my god. I don't think that would be good. Actually, maybe it would. Anyway, I'm going to say do Castle Combe. Some people got a little bit annoyed in the home races calendar video when I said that Lando Norris shouldn't have Castle Combe and I gave him Donington instead. So do Castle Combe. Make that the Mr. V home race. And I just think that you're going to have a real bad time in Formula 1 machinery there. So yeah, Castle Combe, that's my choice. Cadwell would be amazing if it was wider. No. Cadwell at current width with Formula 1 cars. But yeah, the racing would be garbage at Cadwell. Hope they crash into the Radcam. Oxford Street Circuit. There's no Oxford Street Circuit. The race to prove the comments you made were the right choice in the video. I guarantee Castle Combe would be absolute shit in Formula 1 machinery. So that's why you should do it. The Mr. V home race is the MK Grand Prix. Oh, fuck off. No, nowadays it is Brands Hatch. Well, I guess technically I live closer to Goodwood. If you want to do like the Goodwood, like the circuit they use for the race, not the hill climb, but the circuit. But that's not Formula 1, never has been. So Brands Hatch would be my like home race nowadays. But no, I want Castle Combe. I want Castle Combe. Let's get to the end of the session. But I will also accept Avis, as long as you do original layout Avis. Either very first layout of Avis or the one that was used for Formula 1, which is like the medium-sized Avis. Do not do the DTM short Avis. That is not... I don't consider that to be real Avis. Multiple people asking for Avis. Alright, let's get in. I must go now. My people need me. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Yuma Owasa, fastest in practice. It's a shame for him he's not going to be taking part in the rest of the weekend. Why would you put a young driver in on a sprint weekend? That is insane for the game. Oh, they're not feeling too confident, so that's good. See how these setups are looking.
Welcome everyone.
I just read that. The Nazis took Avis from us. I always knew that they were evil. Firstly, no they didn't. It continued to be there. They didn't do shit. Like, they didn't change it. And then Avis was in West Germany, whatever. No, actually, no. Was it in West Berlin or was it in the Soviet bloc? I don't fucking know. Yeah, the Nazis did not take Avis from you. There was something off about those Nazi guys, but I can't put my finger on it. Not going to get involved in that discussion, I don't think. I don't think that's the discussion for me. Okay, this is looking like it could go okay. That's what's more, and that's good. I guess we could go better than good. Let's improve that traction. Get it down. And then that up, and then this back down. Let's try this. See what he says about this. Max is liking that, actually. Okay, let's leave him on that. Let's leave him on that. We go to sprint quali. Why am I defending the Nazis? I'm not defending I'm not defending Nazis. I'm just telling you they didn't destroy Avis. I want to correct any inaccuracies. They didn't touch Avis. They didn't do anything to it. They were bad, yes, for other reasons. They didn't destroy Avis. Like, let's blame them for what they actually did. How about that? Can we go? Yeah, I think we should go. Nazis connected the highway to it. Without them, it wouldn't have become a highway. I thought that was I thought it was always meant to be a highway. And you have raced the Avis with Renault Etoile Filante. How was that? Track position's not great. Shut up. I can't see the other cars coming out of the garage. You're meant to help me on this team. You're meant to be spotting. Whatever. Max is in a good position at least. So hopefully he can get a nice lap on the board. And then Piastri, I trust to just be good on his second run. So it's kind of fine. Vesti spins. Verstappen goes quickest. Sainz goes ahead. Piastri goes quickest. Track position bad. My ass. I like the look of that. Okay, get back in. We can do another run.
It's stopping in pit lane. Copy.
Wait, is it going to be dry? If it's below 0.8, can we do it on dry tires? We can, I believe. Okay, get back in. Jesus, that's a lot of people. We go slicks, yeah? We go slicks. It's on like 0.5. Yeah, we go slicks. We go slicks. I can do anything I want. I guess we go softs if everyone else is going to do the same thing. Are we not going gambling on quali position? Yeah, I'll put one on. Normally Shabby would do that, but I guess he's not here. One sec. I'll just do like the best position of either of our cars. We got time. Alright, 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 alright. I believe everyone else is going to put slicks on. We want to get down relatively quick, about 2 minutes 10, 2 minutes 30. What are they on? Mediums. Mediums? Well, I mean, I'll definitely just go on softs if I'm allowed to choose. I've not got enough time to change it now anyway, so fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. That's good. Decent track position. We got this. Wait, they're actually going to get to the line. Yeah, definitely gets to the line. How is Piastri ahead of Max? I'm sure I sent Max out first.
You're clear ahead. We're happy for you to push now.
I'm confident I set Max out first, but apparently not. Make me a modern. I can't be cropped because I swore on the German constitution. I've got no proof that any of that's true. You're asking me to take your word for it, and I don't trust your words, so... Okay, green sector 1s. Max. Also green sector 1s. I think we're fine. We're fine to get through to SQ2. It's looking good. 36% you think I'm going to get a front row here in the sprint quali. And this is for sprint quali, you may add, for that prediction on Twitch. I can send you the paper I received when becoming a beamter. Yeah, what's a beamter? I don't even know what that maybe could be. I don't know what words are similar to that. Okay, Piastri P4. Slower than Sargent, so that's nice. On medium, so that's good. Shit. Why are we slower than Logan on mediums? At least Max is P2. This is only SQ1. Jesus. Vesti goes out, that means, and Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz fully fucked it. Did he just not do a second lap? What is this fall off? The Carlos Sainz fall off? I'm not going to complain, but that is weird. All right. Setups are better as well. Max Verstappen 87. Oscar's on 78. Can we improve it with this? That's not making it better. Okay. I'm assuming this is just going to be dry now because it stops raining in the last... No, it's raining again. Intriguing. Intriguing. We are on inters. Okay. Might just go out now and get some bankers done. Piastri got good position. Max. I guess ahead of Tsunoda. That's alright. That's alright.
Currently P1.
We'll take that. Only car to finish, but we'll take it. Verstappen slower by a second. Oh no. Oh no. Nah, the rain's solid, it's fine. Verstappen just fighting Tsunoda in the first sets there has massively screwed up his time, so we need to make sure he gets out clean for the next one. I used the code Mr. V for NordVPN. Surely that must convince Mr. V. Sadly, that is not how you become a mod. But thank you. Because it may convince NordVPN to take out another sponsorship. So that would be good. Who's your favourite driver? Mine's Oscar Piastri. Also, is my Haas lineup in F1 Manager Save good? It's Season 3 and I have Yuki and Oscar. Well, I had Yuki and Oscar and it didn't always go that well. Because Yuki was just... good. Regularly getting blown out the water by Piastri. So I'm going to have to say it's okay. But I feel like there's better drivers than Yuki. Oscar is like a S tier choice in this game. Oscar is so good. Yeah, back on the inters. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we'll go out similar kind of time. We'll wait till 2:30 and we'll start sending them. Max needs good track position. Looks clear. Looks clear. Okay, that could be good. Could be good. Could be good. I'm liking the look of this. Piastri's a top 3 driver in this game. I can agree with that, honestly. He's clearly better than Max. Just like easily in every way better than Max. It certainly feels like... Also, has Hamilton gone out in SQ1? It looks like it. It feels like of the current grid, Oscar is maybe the best. Just because he's so young, like they gave him such a high development rate. So he just immediately becomes like 90 rated. Stop going slow!
Watch your mirrors.
Come up. Through the Bico de Pato. Almost get slammed by a Sauber. That's fun. Down through Maguglia. Around the junction.
Good there for now.
And up the hill to start the lap. Verstappen slowest on his banker. He's doing a Liam Lawson. The car's tricky to drive. I think we could get some improvements here. We should be good. Piastri is arguably better right off the bat. It honestly seems that way. He was so quick as soon as we got him. It's one of those things, and it's the same in any game. Any game where like drivers have multiple stats, like in FIFA or something. And some stats are just way more important. So Max is rated highly, but none of those stats actually make him like particularly quick around a lap, seemingly. But like whatever Bottas has got going on clearly works because he's absolutely rapid. So yeah, like there's only a couple of the stats that are actually important. Whichever ones Piastri is good in are the ones that you need. So yeah. Put Pourchaire back in the second car? Absolutely not. No way in hell. And I guess we never had Yuki and Oscar. Oscar replaced Yuki. We had Oscar and Pourchaire, didn't we? Yeah. Oscar also goes yellow sector 1, which I'm not a huge fan of. He's currently P5, and people aren't really improving, but Max goes yellow. He just has to improve by 0.7, easy. Easy peasy. There we go. Puts a P5, that should be safe. Oscar comes up to the line, 2 yellow sectors, doesn't improve, but I think we're already safe. We are, so that's fine. Into SQ3. Mr. Knudsen could be my number 2. Mr. Knudsen's still shit. He was like rated 70 overall. Ferrari just, I guess, don't have anyone else to put in for young driver tests, but I do not want Knudsen. I don't care what secret sauce Ferrari's been given him, he's not good enough. IRL Max also not the best on quali. What? What are you talking about? Okay, maybe Max is not as good as like a Leclerc in qualifying or like George Russell, but he's still insanely good at quali. Like you would not call that a weakness of Max Verstappen, his quali ability. He's so consistent in qualifying, Trim. He is very good at quali. Can we even do 2 laps here?
It should be green now.
I think maybe not. I think... I don't know if we're going to have time, so we might just wait till the end and just do 1. Max literally outqualified every teammate he ever had on nearly every quali. Yeah, exactly. He's really good at qualifying. But yeah, I will agree he's not the best in Formula 1 at quali. I think we have to hand that to Charles Leclerc, basically. Like, no one so consistently puts in wild Q3 times than Charles Leclerc. Like, put in, what, P4 in Suzuka? He should not have been P4 last weekend. So yeah, Leclerc best at quali, but Max is right up there. Let's just let these idiots do their thing. They're all spinning, doing stupid stuff. Why don't you check the I did check the forecast. Are you paying attention? Technically, the grip is going down. Let's just go out now. But no, it's not drying up. It is getting wetter. We'll go now. They would have cleared a bit of a line. Let's see what we can do. Norris also has good qualities. Yeah, but not as consistently. He is good most of the time. Most of the time. Should have clear tracks. These people are going to come in. Should be good. Alright, let's see what they can do. And it's getting wetter. Yeah. Okay, I probably should have gone out straight away, it looks like. I have to pass Ricciardo on the lap. That's not good. P4. Verstappen goes. P4. Behind Stroll, but you know what? We take those. If no one else is going to improve, we take those.
Yeah.
Also, this top 10 is stupid. Ocon, Stroll. Stroll is quick in this, to be fair. Bottas, Leclerc on pole, and then just cursed from then on down. Okay, I believe we can beat Stroll in the race, so that's okay. So maybe top 3 for Max here. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to fill this up, and then we are in.
Well, it's a different format this weekend, with a sprint set to spice up today's events.
To the sprint in Interlagos.
After a season of sprints,
Little
this is
Bahrain
the
predictions.
last one of the year.
Ask me in a second. Ask me in a second when I come back.
No stranger to overtakes,
But I was just going to take 2 minutes to fill this up.
Good one.
And of course, the big incentive here.
I will be alright back. See you in a second. Hello, we are back. Twitch did not have ads, so everyone should still be here. Let's do this. Let's get going. We got a lot of on-track action. Let's get going. Mediums. Mediums. I guess that sounds like a decent strategy to me. Cheeky bit of mediums. Not going to underfuel. Not in this. Can't change that. Banger. Park Ferme, not a banger.
24 laps around Sao Paulo in today's sprint.
I went to fill my giant cup / mug.
And away we go.
Yes, this, my Stein, which I drink once per hour. You should see what it looks like when it comes out the other end. Important to be hydrated, I just realized. High aggression. Let's push on these tires in this fuel to start. Yeah. Max is also our best car starting this race. Starting P4 and P6, we hold those positions for now. And actually, Piastri alongside Gasly, and he is up into P5. Max fallen off the back of Stroll, but if Stroll gets in there, gets busy with the front two, might start to slow himself down. Max could easily just slip through into a podium place. It's just a sprint race, sadly, but... still, points is points, isn't it? Particularly as McLaren is having an absolute shocker in this sprint down in 15 and 17. We're not going to catch them in the constructors, but it's all bragging rights. It's all bragging rights, and it helps us in the drivers. Managed to keep the stream running in the break and watch the video game donkey video in the meantime. That is peak time wasting for sure. On my break from the streaming, I watched pre-recorded content instead. That's a lot of video content going into your eyeballs all at once. Ah, predictions. Our best qualifying was in fact 4th. And so, whoever jot that, well done. I'll give you a new prediction. We'll just go for like podium in the sprint. Nice and simple. Nice and simple.
Yeah.
Also, someone asked predictions for Bahrain this weekend. Interesting. I will say, if you look at the data, historically McLaren has been bad in Bahrain, but then again, historically McLaren has just been bad at the start of the season, so it's a little bit skewed looking at the previous results. It suggests it'll be a very good track for Ferrari, and that does track in a way because Lance, can you fuck off a little bit?
Cool the tyres as much as you can.
It does track because Bahrain is very traction heavy. Obviously very important to get good traction like through turn 2, to get good traction out of turn 8, out of turn 10, basically through turn 11. And Ferrari is the best team for traction. They're the best team for like acceleration up to 100 and 200 kph. Well, maybe not acceleration, like outright acceleration, but in race trim, they are the best team, like, on traction out of a corner. So, it suggests it could be good for Ferrari. I think Red Bull and McLaren, well, let's say Max Verstappen and McLaren could be evenly matched again. Could be an interesting one. Max has always done well in Bahrain, so... I think it could be an interesting one. It could be like a similar result to Suzuka, right? With the McLarens and Red Bull out front, and then Ferrari kind of hanging right behind them, or maybe Mercedes. Not such a good track for Mercedes, to be honest, so we shall see. Really wish Stroll wasn't here. Kind of harshing my vibe right now. The prediction is a trick. Sprints don't have podiums. You know what it means. You know what it means. You can deploy again, Oscar. Got shit tons of ERS for some reason. We just take Stroll, bin him off down up to Cedar de Largo, rip the tyres off his car, and then we can get an easy 3-4. Lovely stuff. And actually, Piastri wants that P3. No one's going to stop him. Jesus. What a run he got past the pits then. Max, not entirely happy about that. Would quite like that place back. We could let them fight, but I do think we have a chance to get to Leclerc. We are actually catching Leclerc ahead. Almost in DRS Leclerc ahead, but Leclerc's fighting with Bottas, sort of. I think we're better in Sector 1, it looks like. Teal rules. There's no rules around here. Verstappen takes P3 back. Oh, do I tell him not to fight? Verstappen qualified better. Yeah, I'll tell him not to fight. Stop doing that, mate. Stop doing that. He'll be right. He'll be right. They're just heating up their tyres. We're harming our chances of getting Leclerc, which we definitely can do. We are getting closer every lap by the look of it. Don't hate that. Don't hate that in the slightest. Only a quarter of the way through. So I think we're fine on fuel. Probably burn that a bit more. Oh, God. He's just pushing him down the straight. Oscar is so much faster. Whatever's going on with Oscar's setup is way faster down that straight. Yeah, Verstappen is kind of holding him up a bit. Okay, you can fight. You can fight, mate. You can fight. We're okay on tyres.
No energy.
Oh, fuck. We're not okay on ERS, though.
Thank you. We can just focus on charging the pack.
Leclerc gets Bottas again. Leclerc went for the push. 2 seconds ahead. I think we have to let Piastri through. He looks faster. I think if we want a chance of getting up into the top 2, Piastri is probably the guy for it. It's been right on Verstappen's anus for a couple of laps. What's this?
I fear I'm being annoying today, so I'm gonna go quiet now. Last thing for today is gonna be to ask you, which non-world champion racer who won under 10 GPs is your favorite? Mine probably is Ragazzoni or Watson.
It's not a 9, man. Don't worry about that. Thank you for the bits. A non-world champion won under 10 Grand Prix. That's most people. That's hundreds and hundreds of drivers. My favorite. That's basically every driver apart from, you know, a couple dozen people. Oh my God. I don't know. You know what? Kamui Kobayashi. Absolute banger back in the day, like in the early days of me watching Formula 1. Yeah. I'm happy with that. I just remember back in the day, like back in like the early 2010s, him, I guess alongside Perez in Sauber. And I want to say he was maybe in... Oh, what other teams did Kobayashi drive for? That is bad. Anyway. But there's so many drivers that could be. It's a wild question. If we're saying non-world champion drivers of under 10 Grand Prix, that includes people like Oscar Piastri, George Russell. Wait, how many wins does George Russell have? I think it's less than 10. So, like...
Copy. Okay.
I think you'd have to go like under 2 Grand Prix, or you'd have to say like more than 10 years ago, Because otherwise, yeah, I could just pick, like, Nico Hulkenberg. He's not a world champion. He's certainly won less than 10. Wolfgang von Trips for me. That's a cool answer, to be fair. I think I might change my name. I'll put a von something in my name, so I'll be like actually Mr. V. I need to decide
That's P4.
what I would be
You've got Verstappen ahead.
of. Like Sam von what?
Gap behind 2.3.
Mr. Von V. Well, that would certainly be a name. That would certainly be a name. Who is your favourite driver with more than 90 wins? Well, that is a slightly smaller category to choose from. I don't know. Are we talking Formula 1 wins? Are we talking what, like NASCAR Cup Series? I do have a penchant for a bit of Lewis Hamilton, you know. But he's got stiff competition in that category. It's hard to choose. Mr. Von Vroom. Mr. Von V is my name, actually. Yeah, but in your case, the V is short for something. Like, mine would just be Von V. There's no other letters. Like, there's no long version of that. Sam Von Beck, fuck off. Von Avus? I don't hate that. Von Garage? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Alright, let's go through this thing a little bit quicker. We're just in like a little island of our own. These two are going to keep fighting. We'll see who gets to P3. Also, I saw the question, what is your favourite flavour of crisps and why is it prawn cocktail? It's certainly not prawn cocktail, mate. I love prawns, which is why I don't like prawn cocktail crisps, because they don't taste like prawns. They taste like some weird bullshit. I don't know what. But no, if I'm going crisps, I'll go with a classic. Give me... If we're talking classic, give me like a cheese and onion. If we're talking like Walker's flavours.
Yellow flag.
If we're talking like any flavours, honestly, you can't beat like a really solid like salted crisp, but like a posh crisps, right? You also can't beat, yeah, like a black pepper and sea salt, very nice. You can't beat like a good sour cream and onion. Honestly, Christmas crisps, like a cranberry flavor. Ooh, yes, yes, please. Cheese crisps, bangers. We need a video ranking the most insufferable driver fandoms. And that video would make absolutely nobody annoyed, so that's good. No, I don't think I will make that video. That sounds just like a bad idea. Also, we're falling off on pace and the pack is catching us up. I guess they were saving their tyres. Yep. Well, sort of. Not really. But anyway, Stroll is back on the back of us again, which is not ideal. We can start to push through a little bit, I guess. Let's go under by like another 2 kg and then we'll get a gap again. Should be alright. Get that back in the last couple of laps. Stroll, go away. Yeah, Hamilton down P14. Sainz P17. Snowden's recovered to P11. Snowden's very good at recovering in the race. Both the McLarens are, actually. Branston Pickle Cheddars. That does sound nice, actually. Do like a bit of pickle, bit of chutney, you know? Bit of gherkin. Oh, love a gherkin. Love a gherkin, me. We do actually just have like a big jar of gherkins in the fridge and just eat them. It's good for you. It's good to get fermented, you know? Your body will thank you. Speaking of not annoying anyone, thoughts on RPM? I've talked about this before. I'm not a fan. Not a fan even of just the style of humor. Like, I think it gets old real quick. And then, yeah, not a fan of being, like, heavily prejudiced against certain people. Bro, he made a video a while ago, like, about, I want to say, the Chinese Grand Prix, and it was him just, like, VSC?
car.
Bottas crashed? We might win this sprint. That didn't tell us much in that replay. Yeah, anyway, yeah, RPM made a video a while back, and it was, I want to say about the Chinese Grand Prix, and it was him, like, it opened with him going through lots of, like, you know, very, like, old school jokes, making, like, Chinese accent funny word jokes.
Crash ahead.
Which I would like, say are not funny. And not cool.
All okay.
So,
Free on circuit.
just fucking weird, honestly. And yeah. I honestly don't know what he adds to the Formula 1 space other than, you know, say rude thing loud. And I'm partial to say thing loud in my video to get a bit of dynamicism, to get a bit of life into the video, but I like to think I'm coming at you with some substance at the same time and some, like, facts and stuff like that. So I don't see what he adds, honestly.
Okay.
Safety car saved the race. We've got 3 laps to go and 15 seconds to Leclerc. Leclerc
Getting the pack up.
maybe has damage, maybe some floor damage, but not much. I think he's just going to win. We'll just get P2. Say thing loud like P1. Yeah, but I don't only say thing loud. That's just one of the tools in my belt. Ethics get in the way of money. Easier to not care in what you do or say. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Full safety car? Leclerc have a penalty. Seriously, full safety car? Yeah, it is as well. So if does he actually have a penalty? That's plus 5 seconds. We're going to end under the safety car, so we're just going to win. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. And that is how you win Formula 1, baby. 15 seconds behind, doesn't matter.
What position are we in?
Mr. V versus RPM YouTuber boxing match. If I was going to do a boxing match, I would do it at least against someone who actually uploads videos. So you could consider them a YouTuber. How about that? Someone make me pit? Don't you fucking dare. No. It's only a sprint win, but it's a win nonetheless. We just have to get past the line, and then you can't make me pit. We just have to get past the line, and now you can't make me pit. I am a genius. I am a genius. It's a sprint, but a win is a win. A win is a win.
Do a barrel roll.
I'll take that one. That's fine. A celebratory barrel roll for the culture, or why not? Way too close to the green screen.
We're all good on energy.
Yes. That's how you celebrate a win. Favorite F1 YouTuber? That's a tough question. There's not all that many people I actually like watch regularly. I would have said Chain Bear back in the day. The real ones, no. And I'm sure you can see some Chain Bear influence on this channel.
Okay.
Tomo, I do just like tune into his live streams and stuff. Hello. Where's the pop filter? Yeah. So favorite F1 YouTubers. I used to religiously watch Chain Bear, but he's obviously not making videos anymore, which is very sad. Tomo is probably the person I would watch the most. I like generally understand his opinions, even when he's like blatantly wrong about stuff, which happens a lot. But he at least explains it, and I can understand where he's coming from, and I can just message him and be like, "You're a fucking idiot, mate." Other than that, there's not. Sorry, I got a little bit excited. Other than that, there's not really anyone I watch regularly. Like, I'll put on a couple of things if the title intrigues me, but oh, this is bad for Leclerc. That's real bad for Leclerc. Look, what do you mean Leclerc race winner?
Yeah, I think that
5-second penalty. Thank you very much.
And there's Oscar Piastri.
We did get a Steam achievement.
Points.
Yeah, this was a really clever bit of strategy, and it's great to see that pay off.
Oh, look at that. Hopefully, that will help Max's psychology, help his performance a bit. P1! Oh, God. Sorry, I got a little bit excited. The loudest soundbite. Fucking hell. Jesus. You saw my comment on the Cape Town stream VOD. Yes. I've actually recorded my own video about the Cape Town track because unlike other...
Do a barrel roll!
Other proposals like Rwanda, they actually have a track. So I filmed that. That should be coming out tomorrow, Friday, that kind of thing. Just talking through the track and talking through, like, is it any good or not? Yeah, so Tomo is probably the person I watch the most. Other people I watch sporadically. I see people saying stuff like Rick's F1. I've seen a couple of... It's not for me. Like, you know... those videos are very much, I would say, for like very casual fans. There's nothing for me in those videos. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Oh. Lovely. Lovely stuff. What position did Charles get in the end? It's not looking good. Not looking good. Still beat Hulkenberg, though. Still beat Hulkenberg, though. Hello. No, you're not. Can I make the soundbite louder? No, that is full volume, sadly. No, I tell a lie. I could make it louder, but I'd have to make all of them louder. Which, if you want, I can do that.
Welcome to qualifying. Let's find out if all that practice will pay off.
And also the prediction. We very much did get a podium because we got a P1.
Full-speed qualifying lap can be hard on both driver and car.
Straight into regular quali?
Corners demand high downforce.
I'm going to change the floor in this car unless I get like a massive warning. Car parts. Once the car goes out on track onto SQ1, a car part can only be replaced by a part of the same design. Other replacements will be allowed after the sprint race. So we can. We can. Ah. See, the game's been updated. Now it's accurate. That is nice. That is good. So Oscar's got a better floor. Should make him a little bit faster, so that's nice. We can continue improving the setup. It's okay, but it's not good. Let's make it better. That is probably better. I would imagine that's better. Yeah, let's give him that. Max. Bad traction. Intriguing. I think that could be better for Max. Let's give him that. Very nice. And we go immediately into quali. Give me mod to make race. Honestly, mate, you've got to stop asking at this point. It is getting kind of annoying. We've got mods and there's not going to be any more. Peter Brook has some great stuff. Yeah, I've watched a couple of Peter Brook videos. I feel like there's quite a lot of overlap between people like Peterbrook and my stuff, and so I may as well just watch my own videos, you know. All I'm gonna say is I think maybe mine have slightly better presentation. Just gonna throw that one out there than basically anyone else. Just gonna throw that one out there. Like, yeah, you know, it's fun to throw some memes up on screen, but I like the way I do it. Let's get out. Let's get a banker in. Is it gonna be dry the whole session? It is. Okay. Mr. V own video watch along when? God. I will set when the every corner video comes out, whenever that may be, and I'll give you some heads up. I will set it as a premiere on YouTube, so you can like watch along with other people and discuss, because it will be like a feature-length film or longer, mind you. I think it's currently sat at 240, just over 240. It's getting shorter, like I'm condensing it down as I'm going through with the final edit. But yeah, so it's like a long feature-length film. So I'll set it as premiere on YouTube. So if you want, you can watch it with other people and discuss and chat. I might be there for some of it, but please remember at that point in time, I will have seen it so much in the editing suite. I don't necessarily want to watch it again for another 2.5 hours. I spent so long looking at that video at this point. I had to take a break. Like, I was just slowing down in the edit because I was just going insane, like literally insane. And I had to just work on a different video.
Bottas is locked up. Copy. So nobody ahead of you. You can go.
Okay, decent banker for Piastri. Ahead of Bottas. 17 seconds ahead of Bottas. Bottas fell off. Verstappen's getting locked in this weekend. I'll give him that. He likes Brazil.
Yep.
I get the feeling the confidence of winning the sprint is going to be helping him right now. We'll go same tyres. We'll be fine. Quali prediction. I'll give you a weird one. Best car on odd or even grid slot before penalties. I'll just say odd or even result. I won't say grid slot because then there's all penalties and stuff, but we'll go odd or even quality result for the best car.
How is this reality progressing? Which team is leading?
In the Mr. vs. Garage universe, we are currently P4 in the Constructors, McLaren P3, and then I want to say Red Bull P2 and Ferrari are leading the Constructors. I can't remember who's leading the Drivers' Championship. I think there's a chance it's Charles Leclerc by about 100 points. I know Lewis has had quite a few wins as well, but I'm pretty sure Charles Leclerc is winning the Drivers' Championship and Ferrari is like well clear in the Constructors. "3 hours of chaotic green screen, man? Sign me up." It's not on a green screen. The video will explain why. But it's the same energy. It's the exact same, you know, deranged injection of vibes that you get from a green screen video, just not on a green screen, because the scope of the video was beyond the bounds of my virtual chroma key universe. How many corners are there in total on the 2025 calendar? According to Formula 1 official track maps, 401. So yeah. When's the next BBB? Good question. It is on... Oh, what's the date today? It is on the 27th. Yes. I would have done it on the 20th, but that's Easter Sunday, so I will be not here. I'll be eating lots amounts of food with Mrs. V's parents. So it's on the 27th. You've got 2.5 weeks to sign up for that. I'll start advertising a bit more like as we get a bit closer. But yeah, the sign-ups are now open in the Discord for BBB number 3. Get yourself in there. First 40 sign-ups are first come, first serve. Obviously, our previous winners get priority, but I think they're probably signed up already. I think Charter is anyway. So yeah. But yeah, 401 corners. And you best believe we discussed every single one of them in detail. I'm not brushing over. I'm not like going. I'm not skipping anything. I had to talk about every single one, and so that is why the video is over 2.5 hours. The BBB command is incorrect. Oh shit. Shabby set that up, so I'll tell him that he's made a massive fuck up. 2.5 minutes per corner on average. Is it actually? It can't be that long. No. No, 2.5 hours is 150 minutes. So it's about 160 minutes for 401 corners. So it's about 20 seconds per corner. 25 seconds. You've done the division the wrong way round. It's 160 divided by 400, not the other way round. You're doing your division the wrong way round. But yes, in answer to your question, Thomas, and thank you for the 3 months of Prime. So reality is progressing well. We hang our hopes on the 2026 season for our title challenge. We've been doing some research. I'm hoping we'll have a good card. Oh my god, maths. Yes, we are doing maths in the chat today. But I'm trying to explain that the corners video is 2 hours 40, 160 minutes, 401 corners, is about 25 seconds a corner, not 2.5 minutes a corner. You're doing your calculation the wrong way round. Let's go out at 2:30. As always, the magic time. Who needs it more? Piastri. I mean, they're both fine, to be honest. Math with Mr. V? Put a fucking S on the end of that, and then we can talk. I hope no one crashed. Yes, I mean, secretly, we've been doing maths with Mr. V this entire time. I've been sneaking in numbers wherever I can in my videos, and you've been lapping them up. Like a thirsty man in the desert. Meth with Mr. V? Whoa. Never say never. No, actually, do say never. Do say never to meth. There are some things where you should say never.
Okay.
Will we get a sequel to the corner video of all the straights? I am planning a discussion video talking about what is a straight. I'm not ranking straights. We're just going to go through how to define them, how to characterize what is what on a Formula 1 track or a track in general. So that won't be a tier list or anything. That would just be like talking. You never know. Maybe I'll full H-Bomber guy it and it will still be 3 hours long. You never know. But yeah, that will be a separate thing. If I got lung cancer, I could be British Walter White. Well, that's nice. That's good to know. So thank you for that reassurance. Cheers for that. Verstappen is ahead of Russell here. I really hope Russell doesn't try some bullshit. And he is. He is. Oh, that's not Russell. That is Zhou. Stop it. Stop it. I think we're clear. No one's really improving. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. We didn't improve, but we are fine. Come for the Vanager, stay for the mathematics. we may have reached the limit of putting V on the start of words now. Mathematics? That's a real rough one to say. Worst track besides Monaco? Too many to choose from. I would say Hermanos Rodriguez is pretty trash for Formula 1. I just don't like Qatar. It's a motorbikes track, and so I think just not good for Formula 1. You can race there, yes, but I just don't like it. Jeddah produces fun racing, but I still dislike it in concept. Miami is not very good. What else? Probably those are the worst offenders, I would say. But yeah, people always talk about Miami. I would say that Hermanos Rodriguez is worse for Formula 1. Go and look at what Hermanos Rodriguez looked like before 2015. Look what they took from us. And when I say they, I mean Herman Tilke engineers and architects. Look what they took from us. It was so sexy back in the day. Let's do Q2. Oh, 96% on max. I like that. I like those numbers. We take that. We just can't figure out the oversteer for Oscar, but it's alright. Imola kind of getting stale. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Imola. We have 2 races in Italy, and Imola is certainly the second best of them. Oscar's out. Oscar's not out. He's right there. He's there. Let's go do a banker. Get it done. Yeah, you may just be dumb, but that's okay. We're all dumb here. Should go back to Mugello. Honestly, it would be better than Imola. Imola, you know, old school tracks, it's real tough. Some old school tracks have survived, like Monza is still as fun as ever. Obviously, some of them have been heavily updated. Think of Silverstone. But some of them, they just don't really work anymore. And Imola is one of them. I avoid saying it because some people get very angry when I say this, but Imola is not a great track for Formula 1. I definitely think we could replace that with something else. Honestly, to take Imola off to then replace it with like a South African Grand Prix or a Thailand Grand Prix, I wouldn't be unhappy. What happened last time I checked? You had Sonoda and Porcher. You haven't watched the stream for a while, clearly, Oscar. I took them both to the farm. Took them out back to see the rabbits. Yeah. Yeah, they are gone. I mean, no, Sonoda's actually doing very well in McLaren. He's actually beating us in the Drivers' Championship. Porcher, on the other hand. Yeah. Yeah. It's IndyCar with you, Porcher. Well, actually, maybe not in Porcher's case. It's Formula E for you, Porcher. Problem with a lot of tracks is modern F1 cars are just too big. Yes, I do agree to that. I maintain got to take a meter off the length and half a meter off the width. We got to get the cars back down to like 2006 size maximum. Ideally more like 90s sizes. That was the best size for Formula 1. And then loads of tracks would suddenly be good again. Like suddenly I think Imola would be a banger again if we did that. Verstappen goes quickest. Piastri goes quickest. We like to see it ahead of Esti. If we're ahead of Esti, we know it was a good lap. Yeah. You have to think as well. Obviously, there's a push in motorsport to always get faster. You want to get faster and faster to beat the competition. But as the entire grid gets to such incredibly high speeds, we're getting beyond the point of like human capable racing, honestly. And yeah, because you're then dependent on such wild aerodynamics, such wild physics, like we need such huge braking zones, and the cars are so technically precise to be able to go at these speeds. I think honestly just having the cars way slower again. People were like, oh, the 2026 regulations, the car might be like 2 seconds lap slower. It's like, good. They need to be slower to make the racing good again. I do genuinely think in lots of ways Formula 1 is too fast now. Like, you know, we can say the cars are too big and they got too much error, but fundamentally they're just too fast. Which makes the racing bad at lots of places, and it closes off lots of corner complexes, making them unviable. If the cars were just slower, you go watch like an MX-5 Cup race, right? Or go watch like touring cars, like lower spec touring cars. The racing is banging lots of the time just because they're slow and you can just do stuff all the time, every part of the track. So yeah, Formula 1 is maybe too fast, honestly. If you're going for spectacle rather than racing, fine, but they seemingly want racing, so yeah. Am I optimistic or pessimistic about next year's regs? Neither. I don't really think about it much. Like, I can't change anything, so I'm not going to get worried about it. I'm not going to get vexed. We'll just see how it is next year. Fundamentally, you know. I think, I guess overall, I would say on the optimistic side, because at least it's a shake-up. We have no idea what the storylines are going to be. We have no idea which car's going to be quickest, and so it is interesting in that regard. So yeah, I'd say optimistic. Will it make the racing better? I don't know. The racing, despite the fact the cars are incredibly hard to pass, is still good lots of the time, so, you know, it's fine. It's all fine. Let's go down to the magic 230 again. Hamilton goes fastest. How long is Q2? What the hell? Oh! Almost got stuck behind the Ferrari. Go now. Fuck, shit. I think that's enough gap. That was Verstappen as well. He's the one who needs the better lap. Oh well. Turn F1 into a 3-wheeled spec series. Reliant Robbins going around 130R. It would be entertaining, certainly. I mean, that's something to try in Assetto Corsa. Get the 3-wheelers out. Do, like, you know, Catalunya Turn 3, 130R. Maybe send them through cops. That will separate the brave from the weak, I'll tell you that much. I think this season will be a quali championship. No, I don't agree. I think this season's going to be very good. Japan was a bit of a strange one, and I think Ferrari. It's not Ferrari. Well, Ferrari probably did fuck up in some way, but McLaren should have won, and they should have been fighting Max more. They were very stupid for not offsetting their strategy from him more. I want to say, because clearly they weren't able to pass. So just give yourself a tire offset and see if that works. So yeah, but no, I think Japan was an outlier. You know when people say Formula 1 has short memory, God, because Australia and China were both pretty solid, like, banger races. So yeah, no, I don't think it'll be a quality championship. I think it's going to be a good year. V10 back in F1, yay or nay? Yeah, I'd be more than happy V10s with like full synthetic fuels. I mean, fundamentally, the whole push for hybrids was a like wider automotive industry marketing ploy to push hybrids. You know, for the German manufacturers, go buy like a hybrid C-Class Mercedes, that kind of thing. And it's worked. Like, hybrids are hugely popular now. We don't really need Formula 1 to advertise them anymore. Also, Max is yellow set to 1. This is not good. At least he's got a clear track ahead now. Yellow set to 2. Oh! No one's improving, though. No one's improving. I'm scared about Russell and maybe Albon. No! No! Max, please, 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 please. He doesn't improve. Oh! Oh! From sprint win to P11. God damn. Other than vroom vroom, what does going to V10 solve? So, the way you drive these hybrid powertrains and the way you have to manage them through the race is very specific. And so people talk a lot about like the way that Pirelli tires have influenced race strategies, but we have to remember as well, like having no refueling and having these hybrid systems, so having to have like cooldown laps or like multiple cooldown laps. And then push laps, and the way as well you can defend. If someone has DRS, but you can defend the DRS by dumping your battery on the first 200 meters of the straight, it can really like harm racing. If you go back to having V10s, it's just engine power. There's no like complex alternate power sources in the powertrain. It's like just fuel, just engine spin round. Largely everyone has similar engine power. Obviously some teams have better ones than others. I think honestly you would get like more overtaking again, because you would do away with, you know, ERS defending. So yeah, I feel like V10s would improve the racing. Also, they'd be significantly lighter, is the one major benefit. Obviously the battery, just the battery and the electric motors in Formula 1 are crazy heavy. So doing rid of them, we would immediately take, what, like 200 kg out of the cars, 150 kg at least. So yeah, cheaper, I don't know. Teams would find other ways to spend their money. Like there's a cost cap on the, it was sort of cost cap on the engine, so yeah. But no, overall it'd be much better for the racing. And yeah, just do like fully synthetic fuels. Maybe they don't have that much power. Again, that's fine. The cars are too fast, so it's all good. Fill it full of fucking algae juice. Get some moss juice. Squeeze it up. Stick it in the back of the Ferrari. See what it does. It'll be decent, mate. It'll be good. So I think it'd be cool to just simplify things. It makes the cars less dangerous in the event of a crash. You don't get an electrical fire, because if you stab a battery pack, you're going to have a bad time. Yeah, I fully support going to like fuel engines again. And yeah, once again, there was the argument made for the environmental side of going to the hybrid powertrains. And yes, for road cars, having millions and millions of people around the world switch from an ICE car to a hybrid car is massively beneficial environmentally. Just these 20 cars in Formula 1, it is such an inconsequential amount of fuel. It's such an inconsequential amount of like CO2 saving. Like just the fact that the team all flies back to the UK when there's more than like a 1 week break, and even when there is just a like back-to-back weekend,
Green light.
uses so much more fuel than the actual cars on track. That like claiming hybrids as a green initiative is absolute bullshit. It's going to be interesting because obviously Formula 1 said all their thing about net zero 2030, but like the way that the sport operates with teams traveling to the races, it's basically not possible without inventing like zero emission aeroplanes. And so I suppose the sport is just going to start doing something like huge carbon offset schemes, but those aren't really things either. Some of them sort of are, but like not really. So yeah. The official F1 report from 2022, it said that 0.2% of emissions is the cars. Yeah, that tracks. That sounds about right. We the population are not the problem. Big corporations burning everything is far worse than cow farts. That's a bit of a weird argument, because you have to ask yourself, why are those corporations burning fuel to make stuff that people buy? So really, Western style consumerism is the problem here. Like, you know, I worked in automotive manufacturing, and yeah, those plants put out shit tons of emissions. But they're not doing that for fun. They're doing that to make products for people to buy. So if you just didn't buy the products, they wouldn't burn the fuel. Like, just stop buying the products. Like, make a conscious push towards brands that make more sustainable products, things that last longer, reduce your consumption. Like, that's the issue. People always say, like, oh, it's just the corporations. Like, the corporations don't do it. Fuel costs money. They're not doing it for fun. Apart from maybe, like, AI companies. They're just cunts. But yeah, it's a bit of a weird straw man argument, I will say. Biggest source of F1 emissions is fans traveling to circuits. Maybe. It's hard to say between that and then total sport freight. Yeah, it probably is, I guess, because it's like, what, like a couple 100,000 people to each race. And you'd say that, like, probably largely they're people who live locally, but obviously, let's say European races, it's very common for people to fly around Europe. Like, people from the UK go to the Hungarian Grand Prix, people from Germany go to the Spanish Grand Prix, like all that kind of thing. So yeah, probably it's just fans, I would say. That's the thing, you got to ban people from traveling to races they don't live within 10 miles of. You can only go to the British Grand Prix if you live in Milton Keynes. That will solve all our problems.
Get out of the way. Yeah, we saw that, mate.
Okay, P5, not good.
P5.
In traffic behind Leclerc. Got one more run.
Good luck, mate.
Let's do something good.
Cool the car on the way in. Yeah.
The vomunism part of the stream. It's not vomunism, it's just like... It's just infinite growth consumerism is bad. You know, maybe eat a vegetable that's in season rather than trying to get strawberries in fucking December. That kind of thing. It's almost like efficient, sustainable, and environmentally minded public transport is the answer. Let's not go any further into it, but yes, you are right. Okay. Piastri, you've got more tyres. I don't think we're using softs in the race here, so let's stick these on. I had the stream muted. Why are we train posting now? We're not. I don't want to enrage that part of the fandom, because I know some of you are going to be big train nerds. We're not getting involved in that. But trains are cool as fuck, and you should go on more trains. I'm thoroughly looking forward. We're going to take a trip soon, hopefully, to film the Avis vlog with Mrs. V. And then I just can't wait to get a couple trains around Europe. I know Deutsche Bahn is fucking garbage for delays, but at least it's not the UK. At least you've got, like, cafes in the cars and stuff like this. Double-decker trains? We don't have double-decker trains in the UK. Honestly, is life even worth living? But here's the question I want to know. On the double-decker trains, and I'm assuming some of you live in places that have them, who sits on the lower deck? Who sits downstairs on a double-decker train? What kind of maniac doesn't want to go upstairs on a double-decker train? Like, enjoy your life. Go see the scenery. Downstairs. Like, downstairs on a bus, sometimes, yeah, because, like, you got to go up the stairs and the bus is moving. Fine. That's different. On a train, the train's... It's so easy to go up the stairs. What kind of sad, miserable bastards go downstairs on a double-decker train? Everyone who boards after the first 3 stations. They'll just kick them out of the way. Are you not allowed to stand?
Nice big gap.
The downside of transit around me is plenty of tweakers ride the train. Yeah, but they're not interested in you unless you've got meth. It's fine. Disabled people. Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense, I guess. That makes sense, I guess. All right, let's see. What can Oscar do? Is this his flying lap? I hope not. No, this is his flying lap. Okay, okay. I do. The windows lean inwards and I'm too tall for that. Suffering from success. My girlfriend got punched for no reason. I got jumped. What the fuck? What country is this in? That is weird. Yeah, I feel like I may have encouraged the train portion of the chat, and there's no coming back from that now. There's no coming back from that now. Also, I think Twitch just got an ad and I completely missed it. That's fine. San Francisco. Well, you're in America. You tried to get in a train in America. That's kind of the issue there. You guys need to start voting for people who like trains, like, honestly. Imagine how cool America would have been with trains like Europe. Imagine. It makes perfect sense. It's so flat as well. P5 for Piastri. Hopefully Hamilton doesn't ruin that, and Vesti. Oh, he's on that lap as well, you dick. Let's see. Yeah. Vesti doesn't know. Okay, P6. P6 will take it. And that means our best driver gets an even quali place. And the votes were exactly even as well. You love to see it. It's not just you guys hedging. No. P6 for Oscar. Wait, is it P6? Am I going blind? Yeah, it's P6 for Oscar. GG to all the people who guessed correctly. Or should I say, accurately predicted. It's time for the Sao Paulo Grand Prix.
There's a terrific atmosphere here in Interlagos as the drivers prepare for 71 laps.
What's this?
Brazil loves a home racer, and none more so
Look at
than
the Soviet P-36 class train. It's the most beautiful train in my opinion.
This is not a train spotting stream.
one of the most emotional moments
Wait.
in F1 history.
Soviet P-36 locomotive. No, I've seen cooler trains than that. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I have seen nicer trains. It's a cool train. It's a cool train. With these, what, like aero baffles on the side. It's a cool train, yeah. I've seen cooler trains. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Anyway, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to get a little bit more. It's not green screen juice. It doesn't work today. Look at that. Bullshit. It's just water. I'm going to get a little bit more of this. Mr. V needs some Mr. P. We'll be back in just a couple minutes for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Do not go anywhere. Oscar P6, Max P11. Let's see what we can make from this. We won the sprint. We won the sprint. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I will find you cooler trains. Don't worry. I'll be right back. All right, for all you train nerds, I have an answer. And we're not going to spend too much longer talking about trains because this is, last time I checked, a Formula 1 based stream. But now I will say I'm not one of these people. I don't know trains off by heart. I'm not like a train enthusiast. I can appreciate a train, but I'm not a train enthusiast. So I did a cursory Google and I read through a couple forum things and I will present to you the LMS streamlined. It's a sexy ass train. It's a hell of a train. Look at that. I feel like I've seen one of these in real life. I feel like there might be one in like some motor rail museums in the UK. Round boy. It is a round boy and we love that about it. It's a shiny boy as well. Look. How fucking shiny this train is, mate. Oh. That's an aesthetic train. Anyway. Enough about that. Cars. Racing. Vroom vroom. P1, baby. All that jazz. Okay. Max has many soft tires, and he wants to use them, so that's fine. Oscar, on the other hand, and actually we saved quite a lot of fuel in the race, so I'm thinking relatively heavy underfuel here. Oscar, medium, hard, and then a tiny hard stint, which makes no fucking sense. And then another medium stint. I mean, I guess I don't hate it. We just want to be on the mediums for as long as possible. I guess I don't hate it. Soft, medium, hard, actually slower by 9 seconds. It's predicting his time to be a 1:23.29. Max is going to have a 1:23.30, so 1 second slower apparently. Interesting. We could split the strategies, like put one of them on a one stop, see how that works. Maybe. I think splitting strategies might be good. Yeah. Let's put Max on the one stop. No, but Max has got softs. Let's maybe put Oscar on the one stop. Oscar's pretty good at getting up onto the car ahead, and then he can like ride out long with good tire life. Or does that mean he should do the two stop? Max has got better tires because Max has the softs. So I think it makes more sense for him to two stop. Let's one stop Oscar. Medium hard one stop. We do it like this. Slower by 3 seconds, but that's alright. We can put him on relatively light pace because I think he can make it work. 1 second slower? Yeah, we'll take that. We take these, we take these. Got the underfuel, which means he should still be quick. Start medium and fish for the safety car. Yeah, okay, cool. I like the sound of it. Max is just going to be pushing like a maniac back there, and that is pretty cool. Let's go to the Sao Paulo Grand Prix. High chance of safety car. Should be, yeah. I mean, we had one in the sprint, so it's a good omen, isn't it? Our race predictions, by the way. I will put them in after lap 1. Unless, do we have any mods? Lucy, would you be able to put a prediction in? I would say, let's say, safety car in the first 15 laps, because they're short laps here in Suzuka. Are you able to put a prediction in, or would you like me to do it? Okay, aggressive. As always, everything else is set. Don't want to go too crazy in his tires. Needs to turn them down in a second. Max can just keep going. Max already took a couple places, almost. Got Bottas behind him. And he gets up around George Russell into P9. Vesti up ahead. We had good pace. In the sprint, it was... Was it wet? No, it wasn't. So we had good pace in the sprint. Thinking we should be able to get Vesti relatively easily. Piastri on Hamilton is going to be the interesting one. car's not making this in. We got loads of fuel. We got loads of fuel. How early is too early for a pit stop? Why do you ask? Why do you ask? I hope you're asking for strategy information and not because you're planning to make me do one. We just need the DRS to open and then we can turn Oscar's tyres down. DRS enabled. Not going to have it now, but we'll have it down to turn 4. Descend the lakes. Descend to the lakes, Oscar, with the DRS. Yes. Descend to the lakes. Hamilton has got it as well on Leclerc, which means it is a train. You're running a train on Leclerc. Nothing doing. Stappen up in P9. Vesti ahead. Don't hate that. Won't go too crazy on the fuel.
Taking is very, very difficult.
£20 is $20? Question. £20 is not $20. But neither of those are the cost of of a pit stop in bits. I believe it's £12.50, which is £12.50, which is what, like $14, something like that. I'm getting rather nervous that you guys are going to start making me stop, and I don't like that. I would much prefer to actually have a good race, because Oscar is in a good position here. If he can make this work, staying on the back of these Ferraris, we could be in such a solid position here. Please don't ruin this for me. I have a feeling there'll be a tyre puncture on lap 21, which is very specific. We've got a yellow already. Not a safety car. Nothing comes of it. Interesting. We are right on the back of that Ferrari. Hamilton is okay on his tyres. Maybe saving same as us. Maybe doing like heavy fuel save as well. Hard to say. We are also pushing ERS, which is going to be helping us. I want to say it's a little under 80p to the dollar. It's something like that. Which I only know because all, like, YouTube stuff is in dollars.
And box now, box now.
Fuck's sake, man. Now?
Stay out.
Fuck! Why? What happened?
Tire, position 5. Multifunction tire, position 5.
Well, we'll go to hards, I suppose. We'll go to hards. Why did I set it as both cars? That is so dumb. We'll go on to hards. We had good soft tires as well. It's a double stack as well. Oh, for fuck's sake. They're only like 2 seconds apart. No! Look how close he is! We can't pit that quick. We're not good enough to do that. How's Max just sitting there? Yep, he's just sitting there. 2.4. 2.3 for Max. We're actually getting faster this. That's not bad. Time for a certified Ferrari classic. I'm mildly concerned how many bits you guys are willing to spend to thoroughly ruin my day. We were on. I was forecast a podium. Wow. Thank you. I was forecast a podium. Anyway, we could just go crazy long with these hards. I think we do them on like 2-dot pace like this. We could just get them like a super long way into this race, and maybe I think we should get.
Box now, box for hard. Stay out.
Fuck! Why? What happened?
Tire, position 5. Multifunction tire, position 5.
Okay, we never clarified this. Do I have to change compound, or can I just pit to the other set of hards? I think doing the pit stop is the bad part, so I'm going to pit to the other set of hards. outside of planned pit window. What? No. Never. We're going to be quite a long way off the back, I think. I got to make this redeem more expensive, I think. I think I need to make it more expensive.
Sorry about the issue.
4.4 seconds? What did you... You better not start having pit stop issues now. Lads, get those wheel guns working because I think we're going to be using them more. You did at least just get 40 bucks. Well, I know I got 23 pounds. 25 pounds. Which I'll take it. I'll take it. Don't get me wrong.
Car ahead, Sergeant. Car behind will be Verstappen. Leclerc, 5.5.
I'm going to start going through faster so at least you can't call that on like every single lap. Because now we are just... we're almost a lap down already. That redeem needs to be more expensive, I think. If we get like 2 more in this stream, it's too cheap. I was in P5. I was in P5. We're in the back of those Ferraris. It was such a good position as well. You absolute bastards. £25 is like one coffee. You maybe need to start buying your coffee somewhere else. Have you heard of Greg's? Have you heard of McDonald's? But you certainly can spend a hefty sum on a latte macchiato if you're feeling fancy. Really got to hope for the safety car. I got to hope for the safety car before we get lapped. I guess we get unlapped even if that is the case. Yes. Thankfully, we are into Lagos, and so we're basically guaranteed to get a safety car. If you had done that at, like, I don't know where, like last weekend in Mexico, I would have been so screwed. Do you mean espresso macchiato? I know what I said. If you increase the price, I can start my real life F1 team. Retire the cars? I'm not retiring. I'm not backing away. If they get fully broken, then yes, I'll retire them. But I'm not retiring because of that. I'm not just going to take people's redeems and then just retire and end the stream. We just need to not get caught by the front runners. What's our gap to leader? 1 minute and 1 minute 7. Let's see how that changes. Oh, it goes down. We had to be in the DRS train. We're falling further behind. At least I've got a lovely 5 kilogram fuel offset, so we'd be lapping so much faster because of that. So much faster because of that. I actually had an Americano with milk the other day. How do I unmod people? I can add you to a block list for that. One time made a Starbucks order that should have cost 20 bucks. It was a free drink, so worth the experiment. Wait, you can't say that without elaborating. What the fuck did you put inside it for that? Can you get fired from something I don't get paid for? Yes. Yes, you can if you keep ordering Americanos and milk in them. What? Safety car. Safety car. Competitor crash. Sergeant's crashed. Safety car. There's bits of carbon. There's bits of carbon on the track. That's very dangerous for punctures. You've got to call it safety car. Loads of carbon on the track, you know. Loads of carbon. Let's start going through it like times 8, I think. Multiple cars. This is actually, I think, Sonoda trying to get into the lead. Oh, if he had come back onto the racing line. If he had just drifted back onto the racing line, we could add a multi-car pile-up in the safety car. If only Charles Leclerc could have had his chassis ripped in half. That would have been so nice for us. Let's get through this. Snowda is now in the lead, but has a 5-second penalty. Front runners start to pit. We're actually getting closer. No, we're getting further away from the front runners, so that's nice. We're ahead of Sargent, though, so all good. All good. I will say, Verstappen is not enjoying this. Verstappen is not having a good time here. And we have been lapped. We are +1 lap. Maybe that's what we needed. Maybe now we go on Hamilton. VSC. I was going to say, do I want to pit? But no, I don't. I don't want to pit right now. I want a real safety car. None of this virtual nonsense.
Virtual safety car. Delta positive.
I remember back in the day when a safety car was a real car with 4 wheels and a steering wheel and all that kind of stuff. All this virtual mumbo jumbo nowadays. Has Sargent crashed again? It certainly would look like it, doesn't it? I agree, Logan. Isn't pitting your I'm allowed to make pit stops too. Remember when you spent 20 mil on Verstappen? Don't, let's not. Now is not a time for reminiscing about these things.
All okay. This is debris for a front wing. It shouldn't be too long.
Would love a real safety car right now. I reckon Burt Minard is getting bored. Just give him a lap or two. He's come all this way to Brazil. I think that would be a pretty nice thing to do for such a patient man. Also, just realised we can start to get this back a bit.
A little bit more lift and coast.
Will I do another season after this one? I shall. But we'll take a bit of a break. We'll stream some other stuff. I am tempted. I am curious what's going to be in the F1 like 25 career mode deep dive tomorrow. But as I am now in the EA creator program, and you can use the code Mr. V when buying anything on the EA app. As I am now in this, they sent out some information before this about career mode, and so it's like it's career manager mode. And so incorporates like some of the elements from F1 Manager, which is I think is interesting considering there's not going to be another F1 Manager. So I would be tempted if I get a wheel to pick that up and do like a season in that as a manager, see how it compares, and then also you guys can either see how good my driving is or more realistically roast me for my driving. What do you mean you think those tyres are looking a bit... What do you mean you think the tyres are looking worn out? They've got 80% life! They're basically brand new! Hello? Oh god, I thought that was another pit stop. For a second then. I can't read. Lou Fish, Schmeb. Well, I mean, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome on board. If you're not, get yourself the Discord, get your accounts linked. All Twitch subscribers, all YouTube members get 10% off on the merch store with the monthly codes. Wow. Get yourself in the Discord. Get yourself involved. Thank you for joining. Welcome to possibly the worst Formula 1 manager stream possible. Check Meme Town, Mr. V. I don't want to, honestly. I'll give it a look while we're lapping here, and then I'm going to speed this thing up.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't been here in a little while. It's me on Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah. Yeah. It's if that's a Photoshop, it's a decent job. I think I look okay in grey. I'm not going to show it. Someone's put me on Thomas the Tank Engine. You can imagine, guys. How did Piastri and Verstappen fall so far back? Well. I have a little story to tell you on that one. Nothing of my doing, I will add. Doctor Not So Horrible with 4 months of Prime. We have added a Twitch redeem for 1,200 channel points, mind you, to make both cars pit. We've always had one. Sorry, no, for 1,200 bits. We've always had one for 100,000 channel points, but people were asking for another way to get to that. 1,200 bits buys you a double stack pit stop, and we've had 2 already in like the first 5 laps of this race, so we're quite a long way back. Not optimal pit strategy, I will say. It's getting pretty hard to get back into this race. But we're just going to go long. You know, people will start to pit behind us. Then we're going to be in a much better position. It's going to be all good. People have started to pit already. Oh. I guess, yeah, being 2 stops back will do that to you. Shit. Honestly. I might need to limit that to like 1 per stream. That is wild. That is wild. Let's at least push on ERS a bit. Maybe that will help. We're only like 10 seconds behind Van Dorn. It could be worse. I keep seeing like notifications pop up and I'm just so scared it's going to be another pit stop. Hello. Wonky Badger with the Prime sub as well. Liam slips discs as well. Liam slips diffs? That's pretty cool. That's a cool name, man. Let's just get through this race. Just put me out of my misery, man. Just... Oh wow, Alonso spins. Yeah, great. At least like Verstappen is staying with Hamilton. We had the pace of the leaders. We could have won this race. Do you guys understand? We could have won this race. Some of you want to see me suffer, yeah, but some people... Medium speed corners. Medium speed corners. Yeah. That sums up Interlagos pretty well. Some people, including me, want to see our first win. We could have won this race. He's holding pace with Hamilton. We have the same pace as Hamilton. This was our race. This weekend was our weekend, and no. How's Max feeling after the P1 sprint result? Yeah, he's still in high confidence. He's still doing all right. Oscar as well for some fucking reason. We're getting back in there. We're closer to the leaders. We're within a minute. We're within a minute. Anything's possible. You got your first win in the sprint. We all saw it. That's not a real win. That doesn't count. It's not a real race. Just look at them. Look how sad his little dot looks going around. Look how sad that is. But imagine if he was doing that at the front. Imagine if this said 1, not 21. Imagine how happy Max would be. Don't you want to see Max happy? Don't you just want to see a smile on Max's face? Or even Oscar's? Look at he looks so nonplussed. He would probably look the same if he was in P1, I can't lie to you. Don't you want to see a smile on this little Dutch child's face? So I arrived late to stream. All I'm saying is Misfit claiming we could have won! We had the pace! We could... I did not choose to take those pit stops. On the record, it was not my choice. I have been unfairly treated here today by the chat. You lose out on a Mr. V shoe. Yeah! Think of the consequences of your actions. Oh, someone just bought something though on the store, so that's pretty cool. What have you gone for? We just had an order. Oh, for a shirt and a hat. Excellent choice. Lovely, lovely stuff. It's gone 10 minutes. What happened? Yeah. Just fill them in, guys. An unforced pit stop. It was a forced stop. A forced stop, okay? Not my choice. Not my choice to stop. I would at least love to have a position that starts with a 1. 20 and 21 out of 22 cars is mad. Will we make V cry? It's getting closer. You're certainly getting closer. Okay, Piastri is on the back of Van Dorn. We are about to make an overtake. Look at this. Look at this Australian man go. What's the gap? 1.5. Oh. Stoffel has no idea what's about to hit him. Come here, Stoffel. Come here, Stoffel. Oh. Oh. On the brakes. Down into turn 4. Naughty business. We're going to get him over the line this time, I guarantee. We're going to be up into the top 19. Oh, yes. Not the back 2 cars of this race. Which is actually mad considering we did 2 stops on back-to-back laps. P19. What? Just 1 second. P19. Yes. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. We take the excitement where we can because we're not going to get much else. Okay, we need to start saving fuel more, so I'm going to start doing that now. Let's go back on this. And we just pray. We just pray for a real safety car. If we get a real safety car, there's honestly a chance, particularly if it's like in the next 10 laps, so we can pit at a reasonable time. Honestly, we can get points if we get a safety car in the next 10 laps. I believe. I choose to believe. What have you done as a prediction? Oh, it's just the crying one. Yeah. Just be careful not to farm points out to people. I just earned myself a free barrel roll. Fuck. It's not the time. It's not the time right now. Come on. People come out the pits.
Do a barrel roll.
Cool. There are new icy tires. Maybe. An error. An unforced spin. That was a forced spin. 18 seconds to Alonso ahead. We can do that. Easy peasy, mate. And actually, Hulkenberg pits. Is Piastri going to get... Sorry, I got a little bit excited. Piastri P18. So P1 brackets 8 is accurate. We're making our way up. As I said, I just need a safety car in the next 5 laps. And gassy mechanical fault. It all starts somewhere.
Why the engine feels really slow?
I don't know, Pierre. Why don't you drive it headfirst into a wall to find out? It all starts somewhere. Just discovered your channel yesterday and watched 10 of your videos already. Thank you, man. Very cool. Glad you've been enjoying it. New videos coming soon. you know, one video the length of 10 videos coming out before too long when I finish editing it. Have you ever wanted to know how good every single corner on the 2025 calendar is? You want to see a video where someone ranks every single one of them in excruciating detail? You're in for a treat coming very soon in that case. I think you might need a crash gate to win this one. No, no. Hang on a second. We are going to need to pit in a sec. We're on 40% tyres. Oh, God. If I pit and then we get a safety car immediately after, I'm going to be genuinely infuriated. I saw the yellow flag. I saw the yellow flag and I got real excited. My only hope is just to stay out in case there's a safety car before we get to 30% life. Leave Max out so the tyres die and we get a safety car. It's actually not a terrible shout, but I don't want to smash up loads of components. There's such a chance. Like, Leclerc and Bottas hit each other in the sprint. Stroll and Sainz. Stop. Hang on. Just a minute. This is the fight for P2. Something feels off about this. I don't like this. Lance, my hero. So, Hamilton mechanical fault. Is his engine about to explode? There's a chance. There's a chance who else is fighting? Gasly, Tsunoda, and Vesti all together. They're all fighting. Nope, those two aren't. But these two are. Gasly and Tsunoda, friends off the track. Mortal enemies on it. Will they slam into each other? Would be nice. Please. I mean, honestly, I feel like Tsunoda has the most crashes of anyone this season. Maybe Logan Sargent. Let's not throw our words around too easily. But I mean, Tsunoda certainly does have a chance to send it into the back of that RB. Oh, come on, Yuki. He's not going to crash it. He's not going to do it. Stroll-odium. Well, yes, currently. And Bottas has got a major mechanical fault, so actually Stroll could be on the podium, which is cursed. Gasly now pits. We're going to have to pit as well. I just know for a fact. I know for a fact that I'm going to pit and you're going to immediately make me pit again. Which is just real cool. Just real nice. What's the gap between our cars? We can double stack it. I'm going to double stack them. Just to avoid... No, wait. No, I'm not going to double stack them. I'm not. I'll do an offset by a couple laps. It means you can't screw Max by immediately pitting him again without helping Oscar. You already double stacked twice. Why not 3 times? When you put it that way. Max comes in. Quick stop. 2-5. Not good, but not bad. Not 4-4. So it's all right. Okay. And then, Oscar, let's do him in next lap. On to mediums. See how hard Max can push these.
Box.
Oh, mate, you can absolutely send him. Absolutely send him. Piastri's not coming in this lap, is he? No, good. Okay. We've got pace on the back of Van Dorn. We can make something happen here. Safety car now would still be ideal for Oscar. We still have 1 lap to get a golden safety car and salvage this race.
Big shunt.
Please, 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 please. It's the 2 McLarens. There's a lot of carbon. There's a lot of carbon on turn 4. That is a lot of carbon. That feels like a safety issue. And maybe we should send out a car to improve the safety of the track. No? No? Really? There's so much carbon! What the hell? His car's fucked. Well, I did say if someone was gonna crash, it would be Yuki Tsunoda, and I stand, you know, vindicated on that statement at least. At least they're gonna pit again, and so they're gonna both come out the points. And so it helps us in the driver standings. I guess technically the constructors, but, you know, we're not going to catch McLaren at this point. Imagine if they pit down, like, close to us on track. They're not going to. And they have to double stack, you fucking idiots. And they have a rough stop for Vesti. I guess they're changing his entire front wing. Or just putting no tyres on at all. Innovative strategy from the McLaren pit crew there.
Behind is Verstappen.
Very innovative strategy. Just don't attach the tyres.
15 laps to go.
Alright, let's go.
Just try and warm your front leg.
Let's see what they can do. We beat Van Dorn, so that's nice. Yeah. Mercedes did a 0 pod, McLaren did a 0 tyre. Mate, those tyres are heavy. If you can take one of them off, imagine the weight saving. Can't get tyres worn out if you don't have tyres. Oh, this is not good. Van Dorn is still on the back of Verstappen. We're behind Russell, who's a lap ahead of us. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's just not going very well. Just not, we could have won this race. I maintain we could have won this race, but no. Some of you just want to watch the world burn. It would seem. Watch Mr. V deny this race next week. No, because I didn't make any mistakes this race. You have made the mistakes for me. This is your fault. I blame all of you collectively. You are all complicit in this. In the destruction of my dreams. I blame you. You made the mistake of giving us the option. I might honestly put the price up for next stream. I feel like having 2 in 1 stream means it's too cheap. YouTube chat is no part of this. Okay, YouTube chat were merely innocent bystanders who have witnessed a murder. I will agree to that one. At least my heart is warmed by seeing both McLarens down in P15-16. So at least we've got that going for us. Ocon P5? Van Dorn is P21? It's my fault for being a sellout. Man's got I got to pay rent, all right? You know, you got to do what you got to do. £12 is £12. Said it before, there's a big list of things I'll do for £12, and apparently, this is one of them. train sim stream? Ooh. Ooh. No, probably not. No. I think I would have a lot of fun, but I don't think it would be that fun to watch. What's this? God, I got real scared by that sound just then.
So next stream we play a train game. It was all fun while we talked about trains.
Also, we're about to run out of fuel. There's not going to be any train. I love trains. I love trains. I don't want to drive one. I really don't want to drive a train for like 3 hours. That's just a job, right? That is just a straight up a job that you're doing in a game. I suppose managing a Formula 1 team is also a job. One could make the argument. But at least I get to see the cars go in circles. But then maybe I get to see trains go in straight lines, and that does sound nice. I do like trains. I do like trains.
Cancel the lift and coast.
Copy.
What's this?
Box, Echo, box. Critical for the race.
For some reason, for some weird reason, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. +1 on fuel. All right, we'll go conserve again. See what they can make happen in the final couple corners. I mean, if we do run out of fuel on the line, it's the difference between 0 points or 0 points. So it's not that bad, is it?
This will be checkered flag. Nothing you could do.
It's just been a rough day.
Pick up.
Wow.
Thank you. It's been a rough day. Yeah. Yeah. What happened? Yeah, don't ask. I made a mistake by giving Twitch chat powers. Basically, is what happened. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Miss V, just found the channel, been catching up on the playthrough. Just got home from work and saw you live, figured out to stop in and say hi. Awesome work, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Ignore this race. This is an outlier. Go watch, what was it, Kota when we got a podium? That was great. That was great. And it could have happened today. It could have happened today. But no. You've got to remove the meme button. Some of us have no self-control. I've learnt that. I have learnt that. Let's see. We'll make a decision on keeping it. Let's see. Probably next stream tomorrow, so we can discuss at the start of the stream.
And that means here in Sao Paulo, it's party time.
Sprint was almost as good as the China sprint last year, but China was a sprint for the first time in 2025. I don't know what you're talking about. There was no China sprint in 2024. I don't know what you're talking about.
How do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
Take the control away from Twitch and hand it to YouTube. No. No. I know you guys. I know what you're capable of. And that is a hard no. Also, there's no way to do that. Because you don't have extensions on YouTube, so yeah. Alright, let's check our results. Yeah. Ocon does finish P6. Lance gets P5 in the end. The usual suspects up in front. The usuals. We get no points, but crucially, McLaren also gets no points. Charles Leclerc is leading the Drivers' Championship, but only by 25 points, which makes it spicy going into the last triple header. Bottas technically is there. I think he's in contention, but it's, you know, it's a bit more of a way off. Oscar... Oh, I was going to say, how do we get 7 points? But the sprint. Oscar goes back into P5 in the Drivers. Oh, and Max, P8 in the sprint. Doesn't move him anywhere because we got the same as Russell. That's a bit sad. And Ricciardo. That's a bit sad, honestly. Yeah. Ferrari has locked down the constructors. We Imagine, guys. Imagine a good result here in the race as well. And we picked up, what, another, like, 15, 20 points? I still don't think we would have caught McLaren, but we could have been so close going to Abu Dhabi. Fuck! God damn it. I don't care who did the fastest pit stop. I know it wasn't me. You made me miss on my $2 million. I just want to have a good 2026, alright? I just finished China 25 and you still had Teo. Very curious how you end up with Verstappen. I think it's after Monaco. I think we gave Teo a deadline of Monaco and he did not deliver, so I think that was it. Can't believe Mr. V didn't follow through on our genius race strategy. If he'd maintained the perfect double stack strat, he would have got pole position. What do you mean pole position? In the race? I hope the merch purchase makes up for the lost points. If you bought the merch, I hope you enjoy those. Thank you for supporting the channel like that. Thank you as well, guys, because while it causes me much heartache, the bits and all the Twitch subs and everything this stream do help the channel. They do support me as a creator, so thank you guys for all of that. We made some floors. Yay. So that's good. That's good. Oscar's 90. Oh, that is good. That is good. Baby. Yeah. Anyway, Las Vegas next. I guess we get a couple weeks to build some parts and stuff. Yeah, we do. Las Vegas next. That should be tomorrow evening in real life. Check back here. Same time, same place. It's going to be glorious. We'll discuss at the start of the stream about the about the pit stop redeem. We'll see if we want to keep it, because I would like to actually win a race if we have the opportunity. But yes, thank you for joining me, guys. Hope you've had an enjoyable evening. Danica livery. I hope you've enjoyed your evening. Videos coming soon. Have a little discussion about the Cape Town track in the next couple of days, and then ranking every corner. Will release as soon as I can finish editing a 2.5-hour video. And this is not like it's fully edited, like not like with motion graphics and stuff to the extent of a normal video, but it's still fully edited the whole way through. It just takes a little while. So yeah. Glad to find your Twitch channel here from YouTube. Yeah, well, welcome aboard. Anyway, I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna head off. Yeah, I'm gonna chill out and go to bed. Enjoy your Thursday. I'll catch you around tomorrow if you fancy going back. But I was about to say the thing wrong. I've been Mr. V, and now Mr. C